Hello there, hobbyists, and welcome to this first 40k battle report, where I am playing against the Grey Knights themselves as they await their fabled codex, while I am playing the quotation mark Blood Angels, as I am mostly covered in black, in this 1,000 point incursion battle report. Folks, welcome to this first ever 40k battle report on Mama Dragon's Miniatures. I'm here at Bulldog LLC. I'll leave a link down in the description below to the Facebook page if you guys are interested. Every other Sunday we have 40k here. So first, before we roll off and figure out who is going first in this match, let's discuss the units, the detachments, and any abilities on them. For my side, on the Blood Angels side of things, we are playing good old Anvil Siege. This means that all of my weapons have the heavy keyword, which means if they stand still, I get a +1 to hit. In battle. If my weapon already has the heavy keyword and I stood still, I get a +1 to wound. Leading off the floors today, there has to be none other than Mr. Mephiston, the good old librarian of the Blood Angels. He is over here with one intercessor squad with the sergeant carrying a chainsword and a grenade launcher, followed by a lieutenant leading off a Hellblaster squad. Lieutenant is the sword board and 𝐒𝐓𝐾 pistol. Lieutenant with the Artificer of War upgrade. These Hellblasters now ignore cover. Followed up by a second intercessor squad. Just some good old bolt rifles here, nothing fancy. Because we're playing Anvil Siege, we gotta have the vehicles, so we will have a good old Predator Annihilator with twin las cannon sponsons, a hunter killer missile. It may not be put on the model, but it is there for the one shot to do nothing. He is here as well. Followed up by finally on the board a squad of Inceptors with their assault bolters, and then finally in the squad of assault intercessors, sergeant is carrying a plasma pistol. In the middle, I have my good old marker for my deep striking terminators, who are right now off the board. Here they are for you all. We got a sergeant with a power sword. Everyone's running the good old storm bolters and the fists, and we got a guy with an assault cannon. And then for the Grey Knights, let's have our opponent discuss it.
All right, over here we have our Purifier squad led by Castellan Crow himself. We have a Venerable Dreadnought with a heavy plasma cannon and a flamer. And then we have in the middle the Strike squad being led by a Kitbast Tech Marine. And they are running the enhancement of Exegesis. Basically, whenever he first fires on them, I can teleport them one time in the battle to move them 9 inches away from one of his units, as well as the Paladin squad led by Grandmaster Voldus and another Venerable Dreadnought running an assault cannon and a Stormbolter.
What is your detachment?
Detachment is teleport assault squad, which basically is just every at the end of his turn, I can teleport 1 or 2 units up off the battlefield and put them back at the end of my movement phase.
All right, folks, so that is the Grey Knight side of the board in this 1,000 point incursion battle. Here is a look overall of the entire battle field. All the cover here will be, of course, soft for anything that you can see through, and then hard for everything else. Our objectives are the 40k Games Workshop Eldari objectives. So without further ado, it's time for my opponent and I to roll off to see who will go first. It's a tie. I will be going first here. Blood Angels. Turn 1. Here's a look at what the Blood Angels are right now. And then by the power of magic of YouTube and content creation, all of that, they will magically have moved. And here is the board state post-movement for the Blood Angels. I practically ran everything from the Salt Intercessors, the Inceptors, those Intercessors, those Hellblasters, Mephiston, and then those Intercessors, and the tank just moseyed himself up the board. My 2 secondary missions I forgot to talk about as we were pulling them. I pulled Sabotage and Secure No Man's Land. Not exactly a great first round secondaries. I did also forget to mention our mission rule is Stalwart. So basically all our battle line guys can perform actions, even if, and still shoot, and can perform actions within engagement range of an enemy unit. And we got Take and Hold. We're looking to control objectives. At the end of my command phase, my Intercessors did sticky that objective. Anyways, let's shoot the only real things I got. I got a Predator, and I have 1 Intercessor going to shoot at that Venerable Dreadnought right there. First up on the shooting block, Mr. Intercessor shooting with his target elimination ability all the way down the board, just barely making it in. Everyone else gets to watch. He's got his target elimination, so I double my, I get 2 more attacks here. I am hitting on 4s because I ran, and that is T9 against my strength of a 4, so I'm looking for 6s. So first up, looking for 4s to hit. That is my Oath of the Moment target as well there, folks, so I do get to reroll. We will hit all of them, and now wounding on 6s. No wounding hits. All right, next up we got the Predator, shooting all of its las weaponry down at this Dreadnought. First up, we're going to shoot off. For our good Predator, we're going to shoot the big las cannon on the top, which is going to be my Predator Twin Las Cannon, shooting 1 shot on a 3. I did move, so I do not get my heavy keyword. That is a 1, so that is gone. Then we're going to shoot 2 little Las Sponsons. 1 hit, 1 miss. Strength 14 on T9, so I'm looking for 2s. I double. No, wait, 18. No, I'm looking for 3s. I don't double yet. Wounding, that is AP minus 3 for that. No, sorry, AP minus, yes, AP minus 3.
Jeez, okay, 5 and 6s. It's just 1?
1 shot. A 1. My opponent does have a command point if he wishes to spend it here for a reroll.
Yeah, for the Dreadnought.
All right, 1 command point being spent for the reroll. 1 into 1s. We're already starting off great. All right, so D6 damage, or D6 plus 1 damage from this Predator. 2. Annihilation Protocol, I get to reroll all my damage. Before, this Predator used to say just reroll 1s. Now I get to reroll it all. So D6 plus 1 again for 7 damage onto the Venerable. Don't you have any abilities to reduce damage?
No. Well, I have no, unless this guy does. Hold on. No.
All right.
Nope, he has nothing.
7 damage.
Oh gosh, okay, he is down to 2.
All right, 2 left. And that is pretty much it. At the end of my turn, folks, I'm gonna pitch Sabotage. I will be securing No Man's Land, because that is a good objective to keep as we move on now to Grey Knights, turn 1.
And at the end of your turn, I do get to pick up 2
Yes. Strike Force activating. We're gonna pick up some guys, and they're going to disappear into the Teleportarium, and then they get to come back in Deep Strike. The fun of Grey Knights jumping all over the place. So here is what is left of the Grey Knights as we move into Grey Knights turn 1. This is it for the Grey Knights turn 1. Let's pull our secondaries. What does our opponent have for secondaries?
All right, I drew March for Death.
March for Death.
Behind enemy lines, I can definitely do both. For sure.
Yes, behind enemy lines, 100%. As for March for Death, this is actually, we're going to mark Mephiston. I really don't want you to go after the Predator. We'll mark for Death, Mephiston. We'll go for the Predator, and we'll go the Inceptors as well. So that's our 3 marks. And cursors. No, Inceptors, yes.
Yep.
Inceptors, yep. So once again, the mark for death targets, he just needs to kill one of the 3 Mephiston Inceptors or the tank, and he gets marked for death. And behind enemy lines, it's extremely easy when you can just teleport everywhere you want. So anyways, here is the before for the Grey Knights still on the table, and we'll show you the after. The Grey Knights have moved forward, all just moving themselves up the line, and then whims of plasmic fire come behind the Blood Angels as the Dreadnought and the good old Strike Squad appear behind, ready to annihilate people. Anyways, I'm going to spend 1 command point. The Hellblasters are going to trigger the Overwatch stratagem, and I'm going to go into the Strike Squad. They should be T5, correct? Terminators?
Yes, they are T5.
All right, the Hellblasters will not be. All right, the Hellblasters attacking the Strike Squad. Thanks to the man that is leading them. It is Dragoff or
Grandmaster
Voldus. Since Voldus is leading them, my Hellblasters have to hit on 6s. I am overwatching, so typically he gives a -1 to hit, but it doesn't happen here because I'm hitting on 6s per the ability here. So we're going to attack the Strike Squad here, looking for Hellblasters. We are not supercharging. We got 1 in there. Ooh. Look, 5 on 7, so looking for 3s because I don't double. Okay, we did hit. It's AP -2.
Okay, so it's 4s anyway. Because they have a save.
3. So. All right, 1 damage there. So 1 guy is down, 1 wound. And that is all I ever did. So now it is time to shoot with the Grey Knights. Where are we going to start shooting with the Grey Knights?
Right, we will start with the Venerable Dreadnought with his assault cannon.
Does he have... No, he doesn't have the wounded profile on him.
No, not at all.
All right, assault cannon, I guess, is going to go after the Hellblasters.
Yes, right into the Hellblasters.
All right.
6 attacks. 3 ups, looking 3s. Here we go. Nice. I hit you. Missed you twice. And then it is strength 6. What are they?
T4.
T4. Okay, cool. So I'm hitting, wounding on 3.
Strength 6 on T4, wounding on 3s. 3 wounding hits. AP.
AP minus up to 0.
0, yep, because it's just a little assault cannon looking for 3s. Save 1, how much damage? 1. Guy is killed.
Nice.
I believe that is... No, your Dreadnought still has a...
Yeah, he's got a Stormbolter.
Stormbolter.
As well, which is not really that great. Hitting on 2s.
1 hit. Does it have the rapid fire keyword?
Oh, it does.
So 2 more shots go in there.
Cool. Just 1 more goes in.
All right.
And
2 hits.
To wound you is just, I think it's just standard 4, so.
Yep.
Oh, 1.
4 and 4. All right. 1 hit. No AP because they're Stormbolters.
Yep.
Looking for 3. That one is saved. At the end of that shooting, this guy is going to attempt to shoot back. Honor the chapter. Honor the Blood Angels. He does honor the Blood Angels. He's going to supercharge his thing. This is going to be hitting on 3s. This is my Oath of Moment target still, so if I had missed those, I do get to reroll it. And then Strength 8 on T9, looking for 5s. That is 1 wounding hit, AP minus 3 on this shot.
Jeez, all right.
2 damage.
5 and 6.
Well, that's a 1.
All right. What's the damage?
It is 2 damage. It will mark him.
Oh boy.
The Dreadnought has been officially murked. Does he explode and hurt everybody? He does go boom. All right, D3 damage.
It's actually just 1 flat. So
1 flat. Okay, then
right?
No, it's just on the guy that's wounded.
Oh, okay. Save it. I think. Yeah.
You're invulnerable.
Yep. Vulnerable save up. So.
All right. So no damage there, but the Dreadnought has been killed, and I did lose a Hellblaster for that.
And this guy is down to, sorry, two wounds. Back.
All right. Next up, we still got a Strike Squad and the couple Paladins and the other Venerable that's down there. All right. We got a Plasma Cannon. The other Venerable firing it down at the Predator. Clean shot.
And we are going to supercharge.
Oh, so why not supercharge? We're going to go supercharge.
We're doing D3 shots. All 3 shots.
3 shots on this cannon.
And then you're hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s. One is cocked in the middle, so you can re-roll that one. So far, one hit. One hit.
All right, one hit. And then we're wounding on, what's his toughness?
T10 on a pred.
Okay, so 8 for me, so I'm hitting on 5s.
You're hitting on 5s. It is a 2. Nope, nothing from that. The other one is a flamer as a reminder, so it is out of range to anyone.
Yep, and it was hazardous, so I do have to roll to see if I hurt myself.
You're just looking not to get a 1.
Nice.
No ones, he is good. All right, we got Storm Bolters shooting down. One guy is out of range at the Inceptors. Again, that is the other marked for death target.
8. 8 shots of Storm Bolters. Hitting on 3s.
All right, Storm Bolters hitting on 3s.
All right. Technically, does he do anything with rerolling?
We do have a 2 in there as...
Just the machines.
There's a 1-2 in there.
Oh, there's a 2.
All right, you are going after a T6.
Okay, so looking on 5s then. Looking on 5s. Nice.
3 wounding hits, AP 0. 3 ups. 1 miss, 1 damage.
Nice.
The bolt gun from the Tech Marine, hitting on 3s, just a couple 2s. Nothing there. All right, we still got this squad here, and we got the Terminators over there. So the squad down here has no targets. Our last shooting before we go into some charging is our Terminators. Clearly murking up my Hellblasters.
3 Storm Bolters.
All right, the Storm Bolters going up first. We're looking for
2s on these.
2s, and it is in rapid fire for all the Storm Bolters. 12 rapid fire Storm Bolters.
Oh, looking good.
All right.
Nice.
There was a 2 in. No,
yeah, they
hit on 2s. Yep. These guys are a little better at shooting Storm Bolters.
Yeah, they've been around, I guess. All right, and then...
You got one more sitting right there.
4, they were looking at...
it should be 4s.
4, so...
Yep. So T4 against 4s, looking for 4s. 1 damage apart.
And actually, Voltus does something as well.
And Boldus, we're checking
them. Attack targets a unit, subtract 1 from the heat roll, and never mind, that's for fighting.
Yeah, Boldus has other abilities on the fighting, and so far it looks like I am seeing 5 wounding hits.
Yep.
All right, 1 damage a pop. AP 0. Woo! All right, another guy is dead, and we got a wound on another one.
Sweet.
All right.
Now we have the side cannon.
The good old side. This should be it's not a flamer-like weapon, correct?
It is psychic only.
Psychic only.
And so 2s though to hit, strength 8, so.
2s, and then 2s, because it will double me.
And.
Strength 8 on T4, all right. AP?
-1.
-1, we are looking for 4s. Save 1, how much damage?
2 damage.
All right, it will kill this guy, and then kill this guy.
Nice.
All right.
Now, finally, I do have the flamer. Let's see, incinerator, D6 shots.
3 shots.
And wounding.
So you're on, so that's auto hits there. 3 auto hits, wounding on.
Strength 6.
Strength 6 on T4s. Yep.
Oh, come on.
1 hit, AP 0, correct?
Yep, AP 0.
All right, 3.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, it's AP 1.
Hey, well,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. All right, so that is pretty much it for the shots, unless Gomoldus. Voldus has his shots.
2 shots, a Storm Bolter, 2s. Hit you once.
You won't hit once.
And I
wound. AP?
0.
All right, looking for 3s. Save it. All right, after all of that shooting, 3 Hellblasters did die. 3 Hellblasters will shoot, or attempt to shoot. 1 will attempt to shoot. Good, great job, men. All right, overcharge. We'll hit both. Strength 8 on T5, looking for 3s. We will hit once. I'm going to spend a CP to re-roll that. All right, 2 wounding hits, AP -3.
Okay, and he is on 2s. And he also, though, re-rolls, or subtracts 1 from the hit. I don't know if that matters for shooting back.
No, I only scored 1 in there. Okay, so.
Okay, yeah.
So it was just 1.
Here we go, Woldus. Got it.
All right. It was AP minus 3.
Yes, but he has a bolt save.
No, it has to go into. Is the yeah?
Oh, yeah, right. They both have impulse.
Okay. So Terminators in bone save. All my guys are just dead. Now we move into the charge phase, where clearly we only have 1 charging ability here. Charging from the Terminators to the last of my guys. That is a 6. They are looking for a 9. My opponent should have 1 command point if he so wishes to attempt to re-roll.
This one, because that's.
No, you have to re-roll both.
Oh, both.
Yep.
Okay. There, 8.
Well, 1 short. Well, that is it for the Grey Knights. We don't score the primary until the start of next turn, but after that, the mark for death target did not go off, but you did get behind the enemy lines. All right, folks, well, that is it for official battle round number 1. It is time to begin battle round number 2 at the top of Blood Angels number 2. All right, folks, as we start out with, I got 5 points for taking hold. My other secondary mission, of course, with Secure No Man's Land is containment. I'm looking to contain some board edges. It'll be a little interesting how to get those. And I have to roll, before we move off, a battle shock test. These guys are a little wounded there. 2d6. 7 does exceed or equal my leadership. We are leadership 6 anyway. So that is the end of the start of my thing. My oath the moment target will be the other dreadnought, because that clearly needs to get killed off as well. Or actually, no, we're going to target the Terminators. Actually, that's the bigger threat right now. So they are the oath the moment target for my Blood Angels, and now I will move, and I will probably be bringing in my Terminators. Here we go, folks. Blood Angels have moved. We decided just to walk on down with our last lieutenant and his Hell Blaster. Mephiston took a ran and is ready to use the quickening to charge into the Terminators. The guys up here took just a jaunty walk to see if their guns are in range to shoot anything. Predator stood still because it's going to shoot at the oath the moment target. Over here, the good old Assault Intercessors just took a ran. They are basically just here to run around. The Inceptors took this objective marker, so I am going to be able to get Secure No Man's Land because I have my other Intercessor squad over there. And then the Terminators teleported in the back line, and they're attempting to do the containment. So I'll get the containment here as well. So anyways, let's start off with some shooting. I think the best shooting is to shoot all of the Predator's weapons minus the Hunter Killer, which the Hunter Killer I'm actually going to send at the Dreadnought. And then all the other weapons are going to go after the good old Terminators. So first off, let's shoot Hunter Killer Missile, because this is also the thing that may or may not hit. Okay, so we did stand still, so we are technically, this shot already hits on 2s. I can't go any lower than a 2. So hitting on a 2. We did hit on a 3. This is strength 14 on T9, so it will be 3s, AP minus 3. It does hit AP minus 3 here from my Predator's Hunter Killer.
I'm not going to reroll.
D6 damage.
Oh, come on. Oh,
6 damage points. 3 runes remaining on the Dreadnought. Moving on now to the Predator, to doing his laser cannons. Let's just fire the pointless, let's do a little chip damage. Fire the Stormbolter. 2 shots hitting on 3s. 2 hits, wounding on the strength 4 to T5, wounding on 5s. Nothing. That's exactly what you expect. Okay, okay, this isn't great because there is a wounded Terminator in there. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to fire one little last cannon, one sponson first, hitting on a 2. That does hit. Wounding on strength 14 to T5, so definitely 2s, I double. That is a 1. Command reroll. That is a 2.
Now, while this model is leading a unit, each time an attack targets that unit, subtract 1 from the hit roll.
I had a...
Yeah, 6.
Yeah, I had a 6,
okay,
so yeah.
I
so,
forgot to look at that.
He was so good.
All right, so...
Subtract 1 from the wound roll.
Yeah, that'd be...
AP minus 3 here with 1 sponson. I did forget about Boldus' ability again, but it didn't matter. I had a 6 there. All right.
Actually, hold on, I'm sorry. Each time the target attacks this unit, this is their stuff, the paladin. If the strength characteristic is greater than mine, then I subtract 1 from the rune roll.
Ooh, so he doesn't wound on that.
No, I failed the wound roll there on the predator. All right. Second Sponson, hitting on
Just barely.
2s still, because go back to 3s, and then the heavy, go hits on 3s. That is a fail. Oath a moment. No. All right, big las cannon that's just going to murk one guy.
Oh boy.
Because, yeah, one guy is just going to get murked here. I was hoping one of the little sponsons would do it. Hits on a 3, because naturally it does. Heavy goes back to 2, then a -1.
Yep.
+1. Okay, then we're wounding on 3s, yes, because of the paladins.
Yeah.
Nope. All right, the predator has officially done nothing except deal 6 damage. 6 damage, that's all it did. Okay, moving on.
Killer that he's been reserving all game.
Let's shoot the Hellblaster. He's going to supercharge his weapon. He is looking for 4s.
Does he explode?
1 hit, AP -3, strength 8, so the ability to get the -1 does not work. No, it does, because you're strength 5, so I am looking for 4s. That is a 6, AP -3, 2 damage.
That's already the skin bones.
Does he explode?
He exploded.
We'll see after. Hey!
Emblem save. Does he explode? Looking not for a 1. Does not explode. Let's shoot the 𝐒𝐓𝐾𝐄𝐒 pistol off this lieutenant. Lieutenant, firing 𝐒𝐓𝐾𝐄𝐒, looking for 3s because of Mr. the leader. Does hit. We are 5 on 5, so looking for 4s again. That is a hit. AP 0, looking for 2s.
Saving 2.
Did you roll a 6?
Got it.
So nothing there. I did have lethal on 𝐒𝐓𝐾𝐄𝐒, but I did 4 on 4. If I missed a 6, I missed a 6. Well, that's my bad. All right, moving on to shooting some more stuff. Let's see what these guys can do with their bolters. 4 of these guys. Pew, 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 pew. Target elimination, shooting down at this strike squad here. We are looking for 3s on quite a lot of shots here. Okay, all of that shooting. I got some more here. Let me see. 3, 6, 6, 9. I should have 11 shots here. My math did correct with my hand. Anyways, T4 on strength 4, looking for 4s. Our wounding hits will be. We have 5 wounding hits, AP -1, 1 damage a pop.
All right, so we're looking for 3s. Ooh.
1 fail.
1 fail. What's the damage?
1 damage.
Okay, so one guy takes a 1.
All right. Next up, we're going to shoot all the Inceptors. They are within range to then go shoot with their assault bolters. All right, Inceptors firing full auto. Down, 9 shots, looking for 3s, wounding on 3s. 2 fails.
Okay.
There. And then we're looking for 3s because we're strength 5 on T4. And that will be 3, 6, 6 wounding hits. That is then also AP -1, 2 damage a pop.
Looking for 3s.
All of it is saved.
Best roll so far.
All right, and then I got 1 last squad there. All right, these intercessors using their target elimination after the strike squad. 20 die, 20 rounds here. Yeah, okay. We're gonna do this in batches a little bit, because these dice are a little big. Okay, first set of the 20. Looking for 3s. So, that many wounds there. So 5 so far. And then the remaining shots. Looking for 3s. Missed twice on that one.
Okay, not bad. Not
So-
as bad as I thought.
Just to show you, here is the overall wound count. Then this is then strength 4.
Strength 4 to toughness 4.
Yep, T4 on, so we're looking for 4s. Not a great roll there, but
Hey, still gets me wounded.
overall that is 7 wounding shots. AP -1.
All right. We can stop it, I think. But hey, so far they've had the most saves. So
Oh, well,
what's the AP on it?
AP -1.
Okay,
Yeah, so
so
that's
threes.
And they're 1 damage a pop.
So this guy's dead.
No, it's over here.
Oh, I'm sorry. This guy is dead.
And one
And
is
this guy is
injured.
dead. No, they're 2. They're off 2.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All right, 2 guys are down there.
You saved 4.
Well, that is it for shooting. It is time now to charge. I got 2 charges over there to resolve. Our first charge for a nice 7 inches to get within 1 inch of engagement range. We are looking basically for Mephiston to go exactly 8. He gets right in there. The lieutenant and the Hellblaster will come join him
Hopefully.
for 7. All right, Mephiston swings his almighty sword. Look, 6 hits. We are looking for 2s. Lethal hits here if need be, but no lethal hits.
All right.
All 6 coming in. I would typically be looking for 3s, but thanks to the Terminator abilities, they forced me to do some 4s because I am over their strength. So 4s. Mephiston gets 2 in there. Definitely protected against 1. 2 AP -3 D3 damage.
Okay.
Looking for end the bend bombs here.
4s, looking for 4s.
Oh,
1
That's all right.
D3 damage on the guy that is already wounded.
All right.
1 damage. All right. Next up, the lieutenant will pull out his master-crafted power weapon and swing for 5 hits. Looking for 2s. That will all hit. Then we are looking to wound. We're strength 5 on T5, so the -1 does not work here. We're looking for 4s. That is going to be 4 wounding hits at AP -2, 2 damage.
All right, so 4s anyway.
So 4 4s.
4s.
Okay, so 3 misses. So 1 will kill off 1 guy, and then the other. So 2 guys are just dead. All right, the Hellblaster now will grab his knife and attempt to go through.
No, it's his tactical spoon.
He'll attempt to get through Terminator armor.
He pulled a little knife
Hey,
out
you
of
know.
his mess kit. He's
3s.
Seen crazy.
That is a lethal hit because all weapons equipped with the lieutenant get lethal. So that is 1 lethal hit in there, which automatically goes through.
Nice.
So we got 1 automatic wound in there, which will have to be rolled. And then I'm looking for 5s for the other one.
Oh, man.
2 hits, AP 0, 1 damage. If a knife goes through Terminator armor, I will be impressed.
2s. I got it.
Yeah,
Both of them.
both of them are saved. That is the only charge I got. Now it is time for retaliation.
Time to hit back. All right. So first, we're gonna resolve the Hammer of Flame.
All right.
So we'll roll a d6, adding 2 to the result of its demon. It's not demons, even though Mephiston seems like it. The enemy unit suffers a d3.
All right. Who you gonna go after? I guess
I'm Mephiston 100%.
All right.
So let's go.
Nope. Well, that's a 1. Nope. No flaming timers.
That's okay.
Pain.
So we're gonna start with
I guess they're all gonna. So who you gonna come after?
100% Mephiston. So
Well, mark the death is there.
all 3 are gonna go first,
All right.
and they're gonna do. It's 4 for each. So we're looking at 12. 12 attacks.
12 attacks.
Hitting on 2s.
All right. 12 attacks, hitting on 2s.
Hits all but 1.
Strength 5 or T5.
T5, and this is
You should be-
6.
All right. You were looking for 3s.
Looking for 3s.
Get up.
Now,
That's a lot of 2s in there, but a couple 2s, a couple 1s, but there's a lot of 3s.
That's for non-wounds.
there's that. And what
That
else
is-
inside the 2s?
Yeah, this one.
All right.
Cool. That's okay. I'll take that. That's fine.
How many wounds was that?
That is 2, 4, 6, 7 wounds.
7
At
wounds.
AP -2 because they're power
AP
weapons.
-2. Basically, we're going to go to our 4 plus.
Ooh.
Mephiston fails 3.
And it's damage to...
2 each, so 2, 4, 6. So 6. Feel no pains.
5 up?
5 up, feel no pains here, folks. No, it's a 4 plus feel no pain.
Come on.
I remember his feel no pain being
That's okay, hey.
2 wounds on
go
Mr.
through.
Mephiston.
All right, so we can move this out of the way so we can...
There you go, 2 wounds of his 6.
Okay, all right. Now we're going to go ahead and go to Gravoldus, who has a whopping 5, and it's strength 10.
All right, so basically we're looking for,
No way.
that's I guess it'd be 2s because he's really good. All right, and then you're looking for 2s. You double, actually,
Come on, you can do it.
I double, right?
yeah, T5.
Yeah.
Yep, 10, so 2s here.
2s. I got 1.
1, all right, AP.
-2.
Okay, 4 plus.
Oh,
How much damage?
that is 3 damage.
3 damage, all right. 3, 4 plus feel no pains. He constantly, for me, forever, will fail 1 feel no pain, but he is down half wounds here. And that is it for the combat. As for me, I did get containment. My Terminators contain the Born Edge. And I did get secure, as I am now securing 2 objectives in No Man's Land. At the end of my turn, the Dreadnought and the Paladins over there did go up into the Teleportarium, and then they teleported there. The Strike Squad just meandered there, and then we're still dealing with whatever's happening down there. All right, so at the start of the shooting phase, we got these guys attempting to destroy these intercessors. They are going to go to ground. They get benefit of cover and have an invulnerable save of 6. And then they have, yes, an invulnerable save of 6 plus.
Okay, so Purifying Flame. Their attack characteristic goes up by 1 because Castellan Crow is a him. And then we're throwing the Purifying Flame on the Heretics. And it's infantry 2 up, so it'll be 3 because they're grabbed. All right, so hitting on 3s. For this is just the unit, not Castellan Crow. He has a different characteristic. So this is looking for 3s. Did pretty good, actually.
That doesn't look like enough dice.
No, you should have, these should be auto.
No, this is not Storm Portals. This is Purifying Flame. It's 2 per. 2,
Okay,
4, 6, 8, 10.
I see.
Yeah.
That's all we're doing right now.
All right,
All right,
then T4.
and then this is also Strength 4.
So looking for 3s, no 3s because of the anti-personnel too.
3 because of
Personnel.
personnel. So, all right. Oh yes, that's good. That's
All right.
very good.
5, no 6.
6.
6 wounding hits. AP.
It is -1.
We did talk about in the end the Purifying Flame anti-infantry 2 does get the extra 2 shots in there. I just ignore the AP -1 for benefit of cover here. So it's 8 wounding hits. Looking for 3s. This is batch number 1. Batch number 1 will save everything.
Okay.
Batch number 2 of the 8 will save everything. So no flamers there.
Dang. Okay. Now Castellan Crow's Purifying Flame.
Crow is gonna flame it up.
4, and he hits on 2s, and it's also anti-infantry 2.
All right,
So
2s
same
on
thing.
2s.
Nice.
Everything hits.
Hits. Now for wounds.
Everything definitely should wound.
Probably.
Yeah, 1 miss. AP.
-1 as well, but it's also...
Okay, then the cover save, so I'm looking back for my 3s. I fail 1. All right, 8 damage.
Damage 1.
All right, 1 guy takes a damage point. Storm bolters into the
Looking for
thing.
3s.
These are rapid fire here, looking for 3s here. It's a lot of wounds, and then we're looking for 4s off of all these hits.
Oh, that is good.
That is definitely
very
a lot. How many we got there?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 wounds.
12 wounds.
And it's 4 and AP 0. So.
Yes, AP 0. All right, so we just get our normal 3 up here. So first of the 12, you can kill the guy that is wounded.
Nice.
The 1 guy that is wounded.
Does he have shoot back or no?
No, these guys don't have it. So 1 guy is dead. So now on to 8. 1 guy is wounded.
We'll see if he actually
And then And then the last of them. He will die. So 2 guys are gone from my squad, and now we got Crow's Stormbolter.
All right, and he has 2 hits as well, but they're hitting on 2s instead.
All right, 2 shots hitting on 2s.
Hits twice. It's just straight 4s.
All right,
4s.
4s. 1 hit.
Once.
AP 0.
Yep.
Save.
All right.
All right, that is the end of that shooting. Dreadnought firing at my intercessors. We got a blast coming in of D3 plus 1 because of the blast, so that 2 shots.
Okay, and it is hazardous. I'm going ahead and charging. Why not? So.
With 3 wounds left.
Yep. So 2 3s. I'm looking for 3s is what I'm looking for.
Yep. Neither. You do have 2 command points if you want to re-roll for 1.
No, because I got to use them later.
All right. So does he just? He does explode because 3 damage off the hazardous goes melee into him.
He dies. Does he explode?
Yep. Does he die? Does he explode? It'd be nice to see another dreadnought explode.
No, he does not.
No exploding dreadnought this time, but he did. He murked himself for nothing.
Goes the dreadnought.
All right.
That's too bad.
So basically, the only squad that can shoot is these guys shooting back at our good old Terminators of T5. So 6 shots from the Stormbolters, hitting on 3s, and then they will be wounding on 5s.
That's bad.
All right, 2 hits, wounding on 5s, 1 wounding hit, AP 0, looking for a 2+. Yeah! I'll take 1 wound on a Terminator. Tech Marine shooting now. Bolt gun, looking for 3s. 1 hit. T5.
4.
All right, 5s again.
Oh, no. Misses.
All right. Well, 1 damage over there. Now we move into the charges. The only feasible charge is this.
They need. Oh, they're 9 inches out, so I need an 8.
All right.
That's not good.
And 8. Engagement range is 1 inch. 5.
Nope.
We're gonna spend here.
We're not, because I need to use it on these guys.
All right. So no charging. It is time to go to ongoing combat. But first, before the Terminators get to attack, I have fight first. Mephiston powers up his blade. He's going to swing it down and attempt to cut Terminator armor.
Okay.
He's got it. It's Mephiston.
I'm using 2 CP to get devastating wounds. That's why I saved that entire time.
It was worth it.
It is.
Mephiston swinging down his sword with his magic fights first. He is looking for 2s. He misses 3 times. Well done, Mr. Mephiston. I am still strength 9 on the T5, so I would be looking for 3s, but I am looking for 4s because of their effect.
Some say he's still looking for 2.
Nice.
1 wound. 1 wounding hit, AP -3, so you are just looking for your end bone.
4. You got it.
Oh,
No, D3 wounds.
Uh-oh.
Can I get a 6 here, or 5? 2 wounding hits.
Takes 1 guy.
No.
Wait.
No, you have, no guys are wounded.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should be, yeah.
I needed a 5 or a 6 to actually murk 1.
Okay.
So it's just 1 guy at 1 wound.
That's all right.
All right, well done, Mephiston. Fights first, everybody. When you miss all your 2s, I can understand missing the 4s. I can't understand missing the 2s.
I am spending 2 CP on Radiant Strike, which
All
makes every 6 on a wound is devastating wounds.
All right, so 6 is on wounding hits here for it. Is it, okay, yeah, the entire squad gets it.
Yep, the entire squad.
All right, all weapons are going to be coming in with devastating wounds on 6s. Here we go for the 3 guys here.
12 on Mephiston. We're going to knock them out.
All right, all on Mephiston. 12s, looking for 2s.
Very good. I'm very happy with that.
All right, T5.
Now let's see them 6s. T5 to strength. What's go to strength? 6 to T5.
All right, you're looking at you for 3s, but you are looking for the devastating wounds just to automatically force me to my feel no pain.
Oh, got 1.
1 devastating, and then normal damage wise. Okay, 4 normals.
4 normals.
AP -2, so we're looking for 4s. We save 2, and then it's going to be 2 damage a pop.
A piece.
Okay, so 6 all together. 6. 4 plus feel, no pain. We failed 3 of those, folks, but I will command reroll 1. We are left on 1 health.
All right, Gervoldus.
I have no more command points.
All right, Gervoldus. He also gets it.
Yep.
Hit him with
2
the
ups,
hammer.
strength 10. Oh, that's very good. That's 5.
All right, all 5 are in
Looking
there.
for 6s.
6s to automatically go through. 2s naturally.
There's 2.
Two.
I didn't get 1 wound, but 2.
All right, 2, 4 plus saves. We saved 1, failed 1. That should be 3 damage of 2.
Yeah, 3.
3. Okay, so that was 12.
Need to make 9.
So this is 6 of the 12.
Just fail 1. Hooray!
Yeah, that he is down. Mephiston is out. My warlord is dead.
And that gives me my mark for death.
Yes.
And
No thing on no prisoners as well. All right. Well, the lieutenant and the Hellblaster will now. Lieutenant saw Mephiston fall down. He has to save him because, you know, lore-wise, he can't die yet. He can't die in the lore. So we're going to pull out our saber. We're going to swing on hitting on 2s. Fail 1. Strength 5 on T5. Wounding on 4s. 2 wounding hits. AP minus 2. It's 2 damage a pop. So we're just looking for the embalms. The guy that's wounded just gets killed over.
dang.
All right, once again, the Hellblaster, now seeing Mephiston die, pulls out his knife and is really going to try to stab into the head of these guys. Maybe that's a little weaker. Looking for 3s. He did get a lethal hit in there, so automatically just straight up wounds. AP 0, 1 damage. Well, no, he failed
For
it.
that to see a 1, I'm just like, oh.
All right, well, that is it.
Now,
Yes.
is it once per? No, it's each time it's selected to fight. I get to roll a d6.
All right. So, Grimal's ability, looking to attempt to kill off. Nope, just a 2.
No.
All right. That is pretty much it for that attack. So so that pretty much ends it. No prisoner was achieved by my opponent, as well as one of the marked for death. So marked for death is also done, and the combat continues between the lieutenant, the Hellblaster, and the Terminators.
I got 2.
No prisoners. You have to kill off a full unit.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
It's not per model. It's per enemy unit.
Gotcha. And then mark for death. I got 2.
All right. So with that, my opponent has achieved all of their variables. And with that, that's actually the end of Battle Round 2. It's time to move to the top of Battle Round 3 with the Blood Angels. Here we are looking at where the Blood Angels are right now. For my thing, I did have 3 objectives, so I did max out the 15 take and hold. I'm definitely winning on the objective points. And then for my 2 secondaries, I got area denial. I need to get to the middle and then basically hold that middle. And then establish locus, which I can also do in the middle. We are stalwarts, so these intercessors will probably be doing it. So with that, it's time to do my oath a moment. My oath a moment. These Terminators look really good. They're going to be oath a moment because I have 2 pistols shooting into these things. So let's make sure they can shoot because now I'll have that negative on me again. All right. So with that, it is time to move the Blood Angels. Here is the look, everybody, as the board. Anyways, the assault intercessors ran. They run all day. I guess they're really getting in their cardio today. They flew up. They're 15. I did roll for advance. Their guns are assault on them, so they do get it. I did decide to run those guys onto the objective again, assault on them. He just moseyed up the board, and they decided to stay still, and they decided they're stuck in combat. So I do have a stratagem that could pull them out, but I really don't want their hail of gunfire. I'll take the bullets any day. All right, let's start off with shooting these guys. They're going to shoot their pistols. One, the 𝐂𝐍𝐶𝐄 pulled out a close quarters shooting at a head. Anyways, hitting on the 3s. No, I've actually been standing. I stood still, so funny enough, I'd go to 3. No, I can't go down, but I would be actually at 3s, and then I go back down to 2, because I've been standing still since I've been stuck in combat. 2s.
Miss.
Oath a moment target.
Nope.
because I knew I. All right, great job, son. You could have had a devastating wound weapon in there. All right, because the defender gets to swing first the weapon, so I don't think these guys are made for this world much anymore. Normal bolt pistol, one shot hitting on 3s. The bolt pistol can hit, not the better gun.
On 5s.
4 on T5, so wounding on 5s. We do wound AP0, 1 damage. I swear if this goes through.
Roll 1.
You know what? I'll take it. I'll take the hit.
Oh yeah, he pulled out a pistol, bang, it scraped some armor off and it shocked the guy.
And
One of them?
not at all.
No, not.
They have 3 wounds.
No, wasn't there one guy with?
He died.
No, yeah, he died. I
So,
murked him with a one
is it just
with my
one
sword.
wound?
Yeah, 1 wound.
There you go.
The 𝐒𝐓𝐃𝐈𝐒 could have done a whole lot better than that. Yeah, so that's 1 wound. All right, let's shoot some other guns. These intercessors are going to fire with their extermination protocol with the heavy ability at Crow and his paladins. Assault intercessors exterminating these paladins and Crow. 12 shots, hitting on 2s and then wounding on 3s. So 2s, here first.
All of them, except
Missed 2.
2. All right.
And then with these, all wound on 3, AP minus 1, 1 damage.
drop.
Okay. All right.
Dropped, yep, so that's going to be 6 wounding hits, AP minus 1, 1 damage.
Saves on 4s.
All right. So I'm saving on 3s.
Yep. Yeah, they're naturally 2.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
So 2 guys are murked. All right, well done, men, well done. All right, we're gonna move over to these guys, murking these guys. We are shooting our assault weapons, hitting on 4. My armor penetration has been reduced because silver armor, true silver armor. So I now have armor pen of 0. These are still strength 5 on T4, so I'm looking for 3s, 4s and 3s. I made 5 in there for the hit, and then we're looking for 3s. And we got 2. 2 AP0, 2 damage.
Saving on 2s.
Saving on 2s, nasty as you.
Nice.
All right, they all saved. Moving on to, well, moving on to these intercessors. Intercessors in the middle. Prime up target elimination, Crow and the Paladins. 20 shots hitting on 4s, wounding on 4. So we're gonna do this in batches of 5. First shot, that will be 2 hits there, so 2 so far. Second volley. That will be then 2 more. So 4 so far. Third volley. Nothing on the third volley. And then 4th volley. 2 more on the 4th volley. 6 wounding hits. Wounding on 4s. 3 wounding hits, AP minus 1. 1 damage a pop.
True silver armor.
Yes, AP0. Yep, AP0. So looking for. No, it's the guys actually over there. So
You're right.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
So AP. So yeah, just 1 damage goes through. No true silver armor on Crow's squad, so they just lose the wounded guy.
Oh yeah, the one guy dies.
Now we move on to the Terminators. The Terminators have decided to split fire. I know people say don't do it, but I will do it. We're going to have 2 guys with Storm Bolters attempt to murk up Crow's remaining guy, so the Predator can try to attempt to slay Crow with the last cannonry. Then the Assault Cannon, the Sergeant, and 1 other guy, we're going to fire their non-rapid fire Storm Bolters and the big old cannon down over here at these guys. So anyways, we'll start off with the rapid fire Storm Bolters. 2 guys, 8 shots, hitting on 3s. Not great, boys. Split fire always fails. 2 wounding hits hitting on 4s. 1 wounding, AP0, 1 damage.
Looking on 2s. Got it.
That's a 4 there. All right. This is why we don't split fire, folks. All right, let's smirk these guys. We'll first fire up the Assault Cannon. assault cannon firing up at the guys right here with the Tech Marine that had the true silver armor. That doesn't matter because I don't have any AP on any of my weaponry. Looking for 3s.
Ooh.
We hit 4 times. Then we have some devastating wounds to go through. Looking for 3s. We get 1 dev wound and 3 normal wounds.
All right.
AP 0. Save on a 2.
And I'm just throwing, I'm on 4, right?
3.
Oh.
The devastating goes on,
That's right,
unless you had to feel no pain.
Nope.
All right, all saved. 1 damage from the devastating wound
Oh.
on these guys. All right, now to the 2 Stormbolters hitting on 3s. 2 wounding hits, or 2 hits, looking for 4s, and nothing. Well done, boys. Okay. Well, buddy, you gotta shoot everything at Crow. Predator attempting to smoke Crow's last of his guys, protecting him, hitting on 3s.
Oh, gosh.
Wounding on 2s, because strength 14 to 4. 1 wounding hit. That's from the sponson there. So AP minus 3.
Oh, gosh. So it's 6s. No, it's 5s.
Your 5s.
Nope.
It will just kill 1 guy because it's D6 plus 1. All right, big glass cannon attempting to kill the last of Crow's little protector. That hits. Wounding on, again, a 2. Command reroll the wound. Wounding hit, AP minus 3. Looking for a 5. That does not protect, so it's just going to murk the last guy. We move into the charge phase. I totally forgot to show you it, folks, but my Terminators did roll an 8. They needed an 8. They're going to go charge Mr. Crow here. As for the rest of my charges, we're going to attempt a 9-inch charge from these guys into these guys. That is a 2. We're not spending a man point to run away or to do anything. So yeah, nothing else. So Crow's just gonna get punched in the face by a bunch of Terminators. All right, they have surrounded Crow. The Blood Angels are very angry. They could feel the black rage flow through them before they fall to it. Anyways, we got 12 punching guys. So we're gonna do this in groups of 3 groups of 4. We're looking for 3s. 3 hits there. Second group. That is 3 more. And then the final attack hit for 3 more. So 9 all together. 9 hitting attacks at strength 8. What is Crow's toughness?
4.
Oh, so I am wounding on 2s. That is minus 1, so that is 3, 6, 8 wounding hits, AP minus 2, 2 damage. Crow can block 1 here.
Okay.
What's his natural save? Is
2s.
it 2s? Okay, so with the AP minus 2, so you looking for 4s and above.
Okay. So he misses, or he takes
4.
4 of them. How much damage each?
They are going to be 2 damage a pop for each punch to the face.
Oh my gosh, so I'm just going to obviously drop 1. He'll die if not.
So 3 go through.
And he is down. He has 5 wounds.
All right. Yeah, because 3 went through because you missed 2.
And then I took.
Then you minus 1.
Yeah.
So you drop 1. So overall, yeah, you drop 1. So 3 still went through at 6.
Oh, okay, so he's dead.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Crow gets punched in the face really hard. Smashed in there with 3 left. 4 got through, 2 basically, then 1 gets knocked off, 3 there. So that is pretty much it for the Terminators. We now go into ongoing combat. The Grey Knights get to attack first. Hold on, Lieutenant. Hold on.
We're going to hit, just smoke him. Try as hard as we can.
Bodyguard will
2s.
hope to defend. Hitting on the 2s.
Missed
1 miss.
time.
T4 on your 5, so looking for 3s.
Ooh.
3, and then AP minus 2, so I'm looking for 5. 3, 5 ups. No, 2 damage a pop, so that will murk him. And he basically, I'm not going to attempt to even restand him to shoot a pistol. Well, he can't even do it, it's in the shooting phase. Anyways, the other lieutenant then gets murked as well. Whoop, woo. So that is all of the combat. At the end of that, I will have established the locust and secured an area denial as we move to the bottom of round 3 with the Grey Knights. But first, my opponent can decide to pick up some people and bring them back to the teleportarium. Looks like the Tech Marine and his guys are going away. And of course, there goes Gamalus as well. Bye-bye. All right, so when we return, you'll see exactly where these guys have landed. After, of course, we talk about what our opponent has for his secondaries. So, in the command phase, my opponent got Sabotage and Bring It Down. So anyways, Bring It Down is pretty much pointless because the only thing he can is the tank. So he's going to use the pay one of his command points to get a new mission. What mission did you get?
We got Call the Horde.
That one could get discarded naturally because there is nothing on my board that can achieve Call the Horde.
And we got Storm Hostile.
All right, so there are definitely 3 of those you can get. All right, so our opponent will decide where he wants to warp his guys in. After the end of movement, my opponent is teleported here and is doing the Sabotage. He also took the Storm there, lost that objective because I no longer control it. And as for these guys, they spent a command point to come in within 3 inches of these guys. They're not very happy. They're going to turn around and shoot their bolt rifle target elimination and bang, bang, bang. Anyways, 12 shots. We're going to do these again in groups of 4, looking for 6s. Nothing. 3 there. And in the final round volley, 4 wounding hits, AP -1, 4 on 4, so looking for 4s. 2 wounding hits at AP -1.
Okay. Got it.
All right, no damage there. Now we move on to the shooting. These guys cannot shoot because they are taking the action and they are not battle lined. I can tell you Terminators are not battle lined. Anyways, we got all the Storm Bolters clearly just trying to slaughter off my guys.
10, 12.
12 Storm Bolters coming at my intercessors. Hold on, men. For Dante.
You mean for Sanguinius?
Sanguinius, yes. For Horus.
No!
Woo!
All right, looking for 3s here.
So, yeah. We got all those.
Yep, all of that goes through. Yeah, because it should be 3s on your storms.
3s for those Storm Bolters. And then...
Looking for 4s.
There's Strength 6.
Oh, yes, they're a little better at Storm Bolters. Hitting on 3s.
Oh, but I don't care because I want so many.
All right, 4, AP 0.
Where's AP 0?
1 damage, looking for 3s. I will take 1. Tech Marine, bolt gun, going for 3s. Hits both. Now we're wounding on 4s. Correct?
No, yeah, so 4s. Yeah.
4s.
Because it's just a...
T4 on.
Nothing.
Yep.
Okay, I'll take 1.
All right. 2 wounding hits. AP
0.
3s. Save the buff.
Oh. All right, that's it for that.
All right, so now we go into the charges.
These guys.
All right.
Got it.
They charged in. Congratulations for them. All right, let's slaughter away. The only fight we got is because these guys need to stay on this objective to keep Storm. So we got blade stabbing Ceramite.
3, 6, 9 attacks.
9 attacks with some glaives. These are just the normal men. No Tech Marines swinging in yet.
3s.
Looking for some 3s.
Okay, that's cool. I'll take that.
What's the strength on your glaives?
6.
All right, looking for 3s.
Ooh. Okay.
5.
5 wounding hits.
AP.
AP -2.
Ooh. AP -2. 2 damage a pop. Looking for 5s. 2 saves. But that is not enough. They just all go down. After the end of combat, there's no other combat to do. They did get that objective because they definitely stormed onto it and I did control it. But with that, my opponent did get Sabotage and the Storm Hostiles. It is now time for me. Now it is now time for the top of battle round 4 for the Blood Angels. Here is the post movement for the good old Blood Angels. The tank moved back. He did spend a command point to then bump himself away, so my tank basically cannot charge in unless it gets an 11 to do the tank shock. It may still attempt to do it.
I'd say you might as well roll it.
These guys over there, the assaults just continue to make their march. Their whole objective is to get to the back end and take my opponent's objective and do that. Terminators just moseyed up their 5. Advanced them, got them 16. These guys have been flying all over the board. And then they just took an advance and moved up their 9. Now we're going to shoot big tank, shoot everything it's got at them. Storm Bolter, here we go. Just pink shooting. Those both did land. I do get the -1 here as well, but lucky enough, those were both 6s, so those land. Wounding, strength 4 on T5, so I do not get the penalty there. Wounding on 5s. Nothing. Last gun, hitting on a 4. It does hit. Wounding on strength 14 to T5, which would be 2s, but then -1, so that would go to 3 because of overstrength. That goes through. This is the big, heavy twin gun, so that's AP -3, so basically you're looking for your end bone.
He does it.
All right, 2 sponsons hitting on 4s. Sponsons hit. Sponsons wounding on 3s. 1 sponson wounds. AP -3, it's basically again your end bone. End bone save. All right. Let's shoot the Terminators with everything. 4 rapid firing Storm Bolters. We're going to do this in batches of 4 for 4 times. First batch, hitting on 3s, 2 so far. Then that is 6. 9. 10, 11, 12, 13 wounding hits. Now let's do wounds. We'll do this in batches of 5. We're hitting wounding on 4s. That is 5 wounding hits. Next batch of 5. That is 3 more. So that is 8, and then we got to do the last 3. That will be 2 more, so that will be 10 all together. 10 AP0 shots.
All right, boys. We're looking at 2s.
Yes. I see 1 fail, so 1 damage. Assault Cannon. 6 shots hitting on 3s. Misses 3 times. Devastating wounds, but wounding on 3s. 1 devastating, 2 normals.
He's dead.
So the devastating will go through and kill 1 guy, and then 2 normal damage. Oh, AP here. Just looking for some 2s. 1 wound on a guy. Woohoo!
Every time.
All right, that is pretty much it for the Terminators. Now we have these guys over here. Of the Intercessors, 1 guy gets to see, he gets to go, yay, and shoot his gun at hitting on 5s for running and for the effect of Grimaldus. Hitting on 5s, nothing. His bullets just go ping, ping, ping. For my Inceptors. Inceptors shooting their assault bolters. Over here, they can shoot when they run, but unfortunately, that put them to 4, and then because of Grimaldus sitting right there, his folks are now going to tell me I have to hit on 5s. Hitting on 5s.
Latest one? Together.
Okay.
I got 3. Okay, this is 5 on 5, so the negative to my penalty to roll higher does not count. So 4s, nothing. Okay, the bolters did nothing. The tank did nothing. My Inceptors did nothing. The Terminators killed a dude. All right, great job. Yes, but now it is time to charge. The most important charge here is to get within an inch of engagement range. I have to basically hit the boxcars here.
It's no, he doesn't.
I don't hit the boxcars. I was super close there, folks. Super close to getting the tank in there. Nothing it can do. So with that, cannot charge and cannot charge because they ran. So just running the Terminators. We'll just see what I get.
The last that I had last.
Okay.
6, that should be enough. Terminators have landed in. We're going to do 4, 8, 12, 16 punching fists. All right, so anyway. anyways, we're going to do this in batches of 4. We're looking for 3s. First round, we get 3 of them. Second round, we get 2. So 5 right now. Next one is going to be another 3, so 8. And then the last guy will get 2 more, so 10 altogether. We'll do this in batches of 5. Strength 8 to T4, looking for 2s. That is everybody. Second batch, that is 4 more. So 9 wounding hits, AP -2, 2 damage a pop.
4s.
Man.
4s, and here we go. Otherwise, guys are just pasted.
That's a lot of 3s.
Shoot, that's 4 go through.
2 damage a pop.
And
So,
these guys are gone.
yep. And then there's still 2 more.
The Tech Marine has 4 wounds.
He will get murked this way.
I was saying he should be dead.
Oh,
Yep. Everybody is dead. The sergeant in this squad doesn't get to attack. He just gets to watch everyone punch everybody. All right, that's pretty much it for them. They're going to sit right there. They're not doing anything. At the end of my turn, I basically am going to get overwhelmed, and I did not get back my objective, so I do not get that one. I'm probably going to be taking my objective back, so I'll keep that one, but I do get overwhelmed as we move into the bottom of Battle Round 4 with the good old Grey Knights, and they have decided to stick right there and prepare themselves for a whole lot of gunfire. Well, my opponents decided that containment is not possible right now, but he did get assassinated. They have decided just to move. The Grey Knights sit right there. We are ready to do battle.
all right. We're going to start with Grandmaster Bolus's Stormbolter.
All right, where's he wants to storm by? I guess these intercessors right here.
Right here.
All right, intercessor is getting storm bolted.
2s.
It should be rapid fire.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you're well
I
within.
got 2 in there.
So they see me both
2 more, another
And
2.
2 more. So 4 hits.
box.
Looking for, what are they, 4s?
Yep, T4.
Okay, so 4.
So 4s.
Bigger sample.
All right.
3 wounding hits, AP 0, 3s. That is a guy just is straight dead, so the guy here in the back is gone.
Gross. All right, now we're doing the side cannon.
Oh man, the side cannon's coming down.
10 on 2s.
Yep. That is all hits.
Strength 8. And actually, yes, so strength 8.
On 2s.
On
Basically 2 twos. That is 1 wounding hit.
AP.
It's -1.
All right, looking for 4s. How much damage?
2 damage a pop.
He saves.
And now the Flamer. Incinerators, D6 hits.
All right, D6 auto hits off the flamer. 3 auto hits.
3 auto hits.
Wounding on, you should be strength 5.
Strength 6.
Strength 6, okay, you're wounding on 3s.
Yeah, still 3s, but
1 wound, AP 1 correct on these?
AP -1, yes, 1 damage.
He saves.
No. And then that's it for that.
All right,
My shooting phase is done.
we can now charge.
You're out of
Not even
course.
I stapled to something. What the hell, man?
I need a 4. I need a 4.
4.
That's when you staple that box.
Come on. I get it.
That's a 7, that is going to get in there.
I'm gonna lose, but I'm gonna hurt.
All right, here we go.
Starting with the Nemesis Force Weapons.
Yep, I don't think these guys are made for the world, but we'll see the roll. I probably should just pick them up there. I don't think they're living.
Hitting on 2s. Hitting on 2s.
Where'd you get these?
All right, 1 miss.
And wounding on 3s. Because they are strength 6.
Yep.
3s.
That is 5.
5, how?
AP -2, 2 a pop.
AP minus 5's here. 1 success, so this was 2.
Goes in,
Yep.
8 damage. Smoked.
All right, and then they can consolidate to the nearest objective.
Over here.
So yeah. All right, and that is the end of my opponent's turn, the end of Battle Round 4 as we move to Battle Round 5. The Blood Angels are ready to just basically clean this up. So, we'll see you in the top of Battle Round 5. All right, folks, here we are. So I have 2 objectives, so I took another 10 points off of the thing. As of right now for your score, it is 63-40 in favor of the Blood Angels. So anyways, with that, I got no prisoners, so my only main target is to kill them, and that is all I plan to do with that. So anyways, with that, we will move some guys. It is time now to begin the attack. The Predator stood still. These guys stood still. The Assault Intercessors did it. They got to the back objective. Woohoo! Look at them go, everybody. And then the Terminators moved, but with one guy still standing on the objective marker. All right, with that, we're going to start off with the Predator. We're going to shoot first up its Stormbolter, because there is a guy wounded right now on the board. So, I still get the -1 here, but stood still, so I'm back to 3s. Stormbolter shot twice. Wounding on, so the -1 to wound does not trigger here, because again, it is 4 to 5. Hitting on 5s, nothing. 2 Sponson Las Cannons, hitting on 3s. 1 misses, but I do have both the moment on these guys. Both hit. Wounding on 3s. 1 wounding hit. Basically, you're looking for your embalm. That's.
Oh, no.
You do have a command point.
Yeah, I will.
All right, spend that command point as well. These guys do have true silver armor, which brings my thing down to 2, but still on their embalm nonetheless. 3, D6 plus 1 will kill the guy that is wounded. Yeah. So the guy that is wounded is just dead. Oh. Now then, we'll do the big last cannon. Goes boom. 5, that does hit. Then we're looking for 3s. That is a miss, and I already spent a command point for this phase. All right, that is...
Are you playing Blood Angels?
All right, so with that...
Sorry, because you have an assistant in here.
Yeah. All right, so with that done, we are done with them. Let's move these guys. They did move, so they don't get the heavy, but we got 9 shots coming in. Hitting on 4s, because Gamaldus is still standing there. He's still staring at me. All right, that did help because there was a couple of 3s in there. So this 5 wounding hits, strength 5 to T5, so the -1 to wound does not trigger here. So we're looking for 4s. We got 2 wounding hits in there, AP -1. Yes, AP -1, 2 damage. So basically your 3s. Nothing. All right, that's done. Terminators, everybody can see. We'll start with the assault cannon up here. First, try to get some devastating wounds in there. Hitting on 4s. Through that again, that definitely -1 definitely helped, as I had 2 3s in there. 3 wounding hits, or 3 hits. Just looking for devastating. It is strength 6. So typically this would be wounding on 3s, but thanks to the -1 to wound, we are back to 4s, but we're looking for 6s. Nothing. Now we got 4 Stormbolters. 3 Stormbolters hitting on 4s. Everybody, 1 miss. Wounding on 5s. 3 wounding hits, AP 0. So just normal 2-up save.
No ones.
No ones. All right, it's time to charge. Tank, go for the charge. So the tank did roll. I forgot once again. There you go. There's the roll for the tank right there. The tank rolled in. We are going to spin 1 command point. It is time for a tank shock. I'm going to roll 10 D6, and for every 5 plus... I get it. So tank shock is on my toughness. A predator's toughness is T10. So for every 5 plus, it's a mortal wound. I'm going to do this in batches of 5. So this is the first. 1 mortal. 1 mortal, and then second batch. We'll get 2 more. So 3 mortal wounds all together. A guy is just straight dead.
It's just boldness.
All right, and now then we'll just finish up the charge with the good old Inceptors. They're going to fly in. I think they need like a 4.
All $5 bills.
All right, we're going to command reroll. We're not going to do snake eyes. A 3. Tank. Crushing maneuver with some heavy treads. I don't think I can crush Terminator armor. I'm pretty sure Gamaldus could pick me up and push me over. All right, 3. 4 plus. 2 hits. Strength 6 on T5, looking for 3s. 1 wounding hit, AP 0, 1 damage. If Grimaldus fails this, it would be pretty funny.
Roll a 1.
No, okay.
Just saying.
All right, all of my Inceptors are now going to swing 9 attacks. They're going to punch him with their guns. They're going to hit him with the butts of their guns, and then the heavy mags. All right, so looking for good old 3s. Those all go. All right, these are going to be T4 on 5, so looking for 5s. It is going to be 5 wounding hits, AP 0, 1 damage.
Oh my gosh.
He'll take 1 wound. Yes, command, you still got it? You're safe. You're safe. No damage from these, but Grimaldus cannot teleport out. He's locked. But he can attack now. Where does he want to attack?
All right, he's going to start. Man, I can't beat that tank. I'm going to go ahead and try.
Yeah, it'd probably be a good idea since my guns are pistols.
Yeah.
But this is the end of it, so basically, yeah, go ahead and mark them up.
2, smack him.
2s.
Just all 1.
All but 1. They are T6. It's Gravis armor.
10. So hitting on 3.
3s. 3 wounding hits.
3.
AP.
2.
Looking for 5s. We save. Is it 2 damage?
It is 3 damage.
All right, I'll just kill the 1 guy that is wounded.
Yep.
And that is it. So at the end of my turn, I get nothing. No prisoners and no stronghold.
No prisoners. Well, I mean, there are no prisoners to take.
Yep, you had to kill him.
No.
All right, so.
Oh wait, no, I did get 1. I got the bodyguard unit.
Yeah.
So I did get 1. Sorry there, folks. I did get the bodyguard unit because Grimaldus then splits away from it. All right, so I got 1. No prisoners. I did not get the stronghold, and my opponent now gets to get his 2 missions. He does not control an objective marker, but we do both gain a command point. What are your 2 missions?
I've got secure no man's land and cleanse.
All right.
Good luck.
Which I cannot do because all I can do is fight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't.
All right.
Can he fall back?
He could.
I don't think he can claim the objective though because.
But I can't teleport though, so I'd have to go in there. So you know what? It's fine. I lose, but I'm gonna fight.
What was your second one? It was cleanse and
Cleanse and
secure no man.
secure no man's land.
Secure.
So
All right.
fight. That's
Yep. Pretty much, we're just gonna go straight to the fight. Where does Grimaldus want to punch?
He's gonna try and hit the rest of these guys.
He's gonna try to kill off the rest of the Inceptors.
2s hit all of them.
Hit all of them.
Wounding on 3s. All but 2.
All but 2.
At 3 apiece.
All right, 3. 5 ups. 1 save. The Inceptors are dead. And now the tank will attempt to do the treads. Hitting on 4s. It does hit twice. Wounds on 3s. Wounds twice. Can Grimaldus take 1 wound from getting ran over? No. And at the end of that, that is all that she could say. With the end of that, we have 65 to 40 in favor of the Blood Angels. Basically, kids, remember, you may be able to murk your opponents off to death, but remember to play the objectives a little bit there, too. All right, with that, I hope you all enjoyed. If we did mess any rules up, we're still relatively new to playing the game. I've only played now 5 or 6 games of 40k now, so I'm like, if we mess anything up, let us know down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As a reminder, this is Bulldog LLC, Bulldog Gaming Community and LLC in Brownsburg, Indiana. So if you guys are looking to come play some 40k, it is every other Sunday. I'll once again leave the link down in the description to the Facebook page if you guys are curious about the shop. Also, if you're a big fan of TCGs, they got it all here: Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Neopets, Star Wars, so check it all out. And while you're commenting, do make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell so you can know if my videos go live for you, and we'll see you next time on Mom Dragons Miniatures.